Wisdom Whispers.
Have you ever wondered if the history you know is not the whole truth? What you read in books is only the surface, written in the ink of the victors. But beneath it lie stories the world was never meant to hear. For kings, emperors, and rulers were not just leaders. They were the creators of customs so terrifying, so bizarre, that today they sound like fantasy. Rulers drank human blood, believing it would grant them immortality. Servants were blinded, buried alive in tombs to serve their masters beyond death. Palaces were built on piles of bones, and death itself was turned into a ritual more glorious than life. In this series, you will not hear dry dates or boring chronicles. Here, you will step into the shadows of the past, into empires where power and fear walked hand in hand, and where the customs of rulers were often darker than the night itself. Welcome to a journey through the darkest secrets of the ancient, medieval, and modern world. The question is not what you will discover. The real question is, are you ready to hear what you were never meant to know? People believed English and French kings could heal tuberculosis with just the touch of their hands. Thousands gathered before them, some healed, many dying on the spot. Yet the legend endured for centuries. King Louis XIV is said to have healed more than 2,000 people in a single day. In Byzantium, the throne hall was filled with blind princes. Rivals were not executed but blinded, as it was believed an emperor had to be physically whole. Emperor Justinian II even had his own brother's eyes gouged out before a live audience. The Chinese Emperor Qin Shi Huangdi refused to face death alone. He took with him 8,000 clay soldiers, but also hundreds of servants and concubines buried alive. Their screams never left the earth, and even today, archaeologists find their bones. Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Lady of Cactus, believed eternal youth could be found in the blood of virgins. More than 600 girls disappeared. Her castles still stand in Slovakia, dark monuments to her madness. In the Ottoman Empire, executions were never silent. Drums and flutes played while heads rolled. Death became a spectacle, and crowds gathered as if for theater. Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent himself supervised some of these concerts of death. Sultan Mehmed III ordered the strangling of all 19 of his brothers in one night. Some were mere children. Ottoman law allowed the Sultan to eliminate relatives to prevent civil war. They called it the law of peace. In Florence, the Medici family cultivated gardens filled only with poisonous plants. They trained with poison as others trained with swords. Catherine de' Medici carried a ring with a hidden chamber, releasing a single lethal drop when needed. King Henry III of England kept a polar bear in London, chained in the River Thames to catch fish. Emperor Frederick II owned a crocodile fed with live prisoners. These rulers sought to prove they ruled not only over men, but over nature itself. The infamous Borgia family had chambers where wine was mixed with poison, and walls hid vents releasing toxic gases. No one entered and survived. Ivan the Terrible of Russia kept his own private rooms of horror. Charlemagne and Roman emperors wore crowns embedded with the bones of saints. Dead relics were believed to transfer divine power. Chains, teeth, strands of hair, all treasured as sacred objects meant to protect the ruler. The Middle Ages were a world where power and fear merged into one. Rulers carried relics made of bones, drank poison to survive, bathed in blood, and built empires on the lives of their kin. Each of these stories reminds us history is not only the teacher of life, it is also the mirror of human madness. What you've heard is only the beginning, for the past hides even darker chambers. In the next episode, we open the gates of Byzantium, the empire of mosaics and blood, where emperors walked the path of luxury and betrayal, and every throne was bound by the shadows of conspiracy. If you wish to hear what generations tried to conceal, stay with us, because history never stays silent. It only waits to be told.